Now I'm going to walk you through how to use Endnote in order to put in the proper references in the proper format. So you should be able to go to eCampus, and if you go under Endnote, there, go over under Endnote, you'll see a few things. The first thing is where to get Endnote. So Endnote is simply a reference management software. If you go to Endnote, it is free from the software services center that we have here at the university. So you can get it for free, and it works really, really well. If you have another references management software system that you already use, you already know how to use, feel free to use that one. But if you don't have one, now is the time to start. I can't tell you how many millions of hours I spent trying to get all my references in order when I actually went to grad school and had to keep hundreds upon hundreds of references in order. If you start now, you'll be good to go. You'll have a really good reference collection. All right. Now, once you get Endnote, you will end up with a piece of software. Looks something like this. So this is my Endnote software. And what this is simply a database of all of the papers and whatnot that I have collected over the years. So you'll get to know this. I have a couple of links up where you can really read into the ins and outs of Endnote. Also, once you get it, there's a help guide that's getting started with Endnote and the online user guide. Really read those. They'll give you some information. But basically, this allows you to integrate your software management system into a Word document. They also have it for whatever system or software you are using on a Mac. So keep that in mind. Now, if you look here, these are all of these papers that I have. And what I've done is I've taken the reference, okay? I've got the reference here, and I have attached the PDF to it. Okay? So that PDF allows me to open up the paper when I actually need to see the paper itself rather than just the reference. So here I've got the PDF attachment, so I can actually open up this paper. So this makes it really easy for me to find references when I need them. Okay. Now, the way that Endnote works in a paper is first you need to get the reference. So where you can get the references, this is really nice. You can get them pretty much anywhere. I primarily will use Google Scholar. So you can go to scholar.google.com. And you can search for, anything. Let's, search for one of my papers, Brundage and Bird. Okay, so first one that comes up, this is seasonal habitat abundance and distribution of some forensically important blowflies in Central California. Now, this gives some information. If you look over here at the right, when it says PDF, full text at TAMU, if you click on that link, that will take you to the Texas A&M library, where you can usually download this paper for free, okay, if we have it. Okay, so Google makes it very easy to do that. It also makes it very easy to cite, okay, because all you need to do is if you click Cite right here, down at the bottom, there'll be a little link for Endnote. What this is going to do is download a little bit of software that you can then open that will import this automatically into Endnote. Okay. So now I've got the full reference right here, and it's got it all set up with the authors and the year and the title and the journal it was in, the volume, all the stuff that Google has. Hey, now if I wanted to add, say I had the paper for this, I had the PDF, okay? I can just add a PDF to it. Okay, PDF or file attachment, and attach a file, and I can add the PDF, and then I have it all together. So you'll want to have a folder where you keep all these PDFs. I have a folder on my Google Drive called Articles. This is where I keep all of my articles in my article thing. And so that's just where I keep all these PDFs, and then Evernote or Endnote here will search them for me. Okay, so that's how we add something into Endnote. Now, in order to use this in a paper, just like you're going to do for your very first real assignment, you will need to get the Endnote plugin. So that's free. You get this Endnote plugin, and it automatically works with Word or whatever other software you are using. So you have it here, and what this does is it helps you set up a way to automatically cite while you write, we call that. So instant formatting, I'm going to turn that on. And then as you're going through and as you're writing, this is just, some paragraphs that I wrote some other time. Let's say I need to reference these sorts of things. So starting out, remember you want to reference all information that isn't common knowledge. So forensic entomology, intersection between arthropod science and judicial system. What you do is you have basically a code for telling Word that this reference is going to happen. And so that's that little, what the hell is this symbol called? I don't know, squiggly open bracket thing. And then you can put in the author and the year for your bibliography. So let's say this came from Bird, I don't know, what year was this? 2015, I think, or 2013. Okay. So that's done. Now, because instant updating is on, what this is going to do is the software reads that, hey, there's a reference, and it's going to try to find it in your references. If for some reason you inputted the incorrect info, let's say there is no Bird 2013, like there isn't here, it's going to bring up the closest thing, but it'll also let you search. So let's just look for anything by Bird. Let's say it was Bird 2010. Oh, okay, there it is. So then you can double click on that and it's automatically putting in this reference. Okay, so if you'll notice here, you can choose the way that you want to reference something. I just have it numbered. You'll notice this is the number there. And so let's go to the next thing. Entomology is the study of arthropods and their close references. I don't know, who's this? So if you don't know the year for something, you can just put in the name and it'll search through your database. Okay, so I got that. Let's put this here, common on in discipline of study. Let's put in Brundage. Let's say something like that. Yeah, that one. Okay. So you can see that as I'm writing, I'm also populating my bibliography down here. That is super, super convenient because let's say I no longer want numbered references here. What I can do is I can change it to something like Forensic Science International. Okay? And then I can update the citations. Or I can change it to, apparently those are numbered, Journal of MedEnt, right? Okay, update those citations. See how they were automatically updated? So it took me, what, 2 clicks to update from a numbered or Forensic Science into Journal of Medical Entomology? Okay, maybe Vet Pathology here. Changed it. See, these are the ones where they want it as a superscript. So this is the way to do it. Imagine having to do hundreds of references by hand like that. This automatically updates your inline references as well as your resources section. So your first assignment is going to be doing exactly this. You're going to be pulling papers, you're going to be downloading them to your EndNote, you're going to be writing a very quick paragraph, and then you're going to be using 3 different documents to change these things. If you do this with your software, it's going to be literally the click of this button in order to get that change done. It'll take you 30 seconds. Okay? If you try to do it by hand, it can take hours. So this is how you use EndNote. If you need more information on that, go ahead and look at some of these links I have up for you under EndNote. I have the EndNote training that the library offers for us, so there's a lot of EndNote training there. Or you can go to the EndNote help itself. So there's a lot of help stuff you can do. You got technical support. You can have all these different output styles. We have an output style for EndNote for instars. So that is under there. This is that output style. So if you download this, you will automatically be writing in instar style. Okay, so if you have any questions, just let me know. That is EndNote. Highly recommended. Talk to you soon.